Hello, and welcome again to our Fixing Things Together stream for Letter Universe. My name is Jan Dvorak. I'm the founder and CEO of Letter Universe, and with me today I have Henry, our UI designer. Hi, Henry.
Hello, Jan. How do you do?
I'm fine, just a little bit hurt in my throat for some reason, or actually, maybe it's my tongue. So we shall see how well I can manage or not.
All right.
And let's see, we are having some issues with Facebook for some reason, not streaming properly. Not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but it's unfortunate. Let's see. I can fix it. Okay, apparently not. Well, let me quickly do here on my computer. A lot of windows open, so things will be hectic. So what we'll be looking on today is progressive web apps. And from that on, we have, I think, a few things to fix there in the progressive web apps in display. So first things first, what the heck is a progressive web app or PWA? Let's get things on a stream. So that's something that I think it was Google who originally came with it. So it's kind of a mix between native application and web application. And I don't have a nice expression here. So it allows you to take application like Letter Universe, a web application, and install it locally. So I'm actually going to close this down. And when you open it locally, this is what it is. As you can see, same as the web, but it doesn't have the address bar, a couple of other things. So it looks, on a first look, like its own application, and it can do some quite nice things, like special windows, show if you have like any notification, and should load faster, all that stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to uninstall Letter Universe. And if everything went correct, which it did, so zoom, then here's option, as you can see at the top, install app. I'm actually going to, for our development purposes, start my local development server, and we'll try to install it from there. And let's see. And then the big thing about it is that it's all defined in manifest JSON. So here I have kind of our definition. The short name is LetUni because it sadly cannot be just LU. Of course, the full name is Letter Universe. And then we have a description. And the big thing that we'll be kind of covering today or trying to work with are icons. Okay, here we go. It's starting. and yeah, icons. And then we have some shortcuts that's also based on some additional capabilities. So things have started up, and since we are in development localhost, it doesn't look like we can install, which is unfortunate. But just to show you that it works, I can install here, and it appeared here. And if I search for it on my other screen, yes, here we go. I can also find it in my taskbar and all that stuff, and it's all here. Now we have to check, and what I want to fix here is because you can do the same thing for mobile, so you can install it on the phone as well. And let me just switch here to, so you can see here I have it on my mobile phone. Nope, not this thing. So it's right here, the application. So if I click it, it will open Literary Universe. As you can see, there's the white background and all that stuff, which is probably something what we want to fix to have it transparent. And so, but as you can see, then it's open up here with all the goodies. So that will be one of the big ones. And I also want to, Henry, with you look at what other capabilities we have that we could probably use here. So let's go to our GitHub, looks for some issues. And I think I have some information that we can, on this website, we can use. So this is our scorecard. It's loading up with everything, and kind of shows what we are doing and not doing. So, and what you could do better and improve. So we just tested, and yeah, so we have display override, we have handle link, we have shortcuts, and as you can see here, we can still do quite a few more things. So, and I want to especially look here what we have here for warnings. Not all of them are valid for us. So for example, in our application, that is because we can actually then take this and put it up into the Google Store or Play Store. And then you can add in like other things like Reddit application, which we don't have, and we don't want to put it on the storage, so we don't have to worry about it. And we have sending notifications. If we don't have push notification, which we don't at the moment, that's something that we'll probably do in a future. Or let's actually take a look what they. Right, actually, MP allows you to send a pop-up notification that displays on your user's operating systems whether your PBA running or not. So let's click Learn More, look into that. Again, more with the application, which we don't care about. Then we have here periodic sync. We have to look into that. This in particular, we have some of our internal systems, so we shall see on that. Allow users to use your app without internet connection. That is definitely something we would like to do. Let's see if we can do something at least partially. There are, given a lot of the data we have, might not be possible. Ensure user actions and content is always in sync, even if network. So that's gonna again offline stuff. There's iOS here. That's again if you have like officially rated. Screenshots again for the Play Store, not something we care about right now. And then we have some awesome things to think about. There's like a cast, so we'll look into these. Let's see here. There's like a package for stores to download, and so on. But first, let's take a look here for push notifications. If that is something we want to add. And there is, so this is actually we would call a new standard. Or is it? Do believe here are the application badges. We have that already set up, and there is an option to do this. So okay, this is more involved, so we'll skip this for right now. And then here we have the background stuff. So again, more involved. I want to kind of check here. So we have something like this already working. And in this case, that will be probably let's take an actual look on our service worker as well, which is here sv.js. And we have a cache, we have the files. And then it's adding those files and getting them synced. So that will be something I'll probably do after this stream, because this will be a little bit more annoying and not as much fun. And we do have one thing quickly to look at, become a shared target, which is an option to, if you have, especially in mobile, there's like general now share utility that can be tagged into, and that will then list all of your options where you can share. So Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. And if we add this API, it should also allow you to share on your Literary Universe stream. So it needs to be under secure connection, which we have. Web link, it can be implemented with a single function. So this is how we actually do it as well. Navigator share, and then you put in the data. You can share all that stuff. So, and we can add that we'll have a share action, share target, filter, manifest like this. Which, let's do the usual copy paste. Let's see. Apologies. Okay, I think I have a bit issue with my headphones. Henry, can you hear me fine?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, and now that I heard you, things are better as well. So here we have our shared target. And here we have get, yes, application Euroform encoded. I'll have to check on that. But in our case, we want to do dashboard. And we have title text. Oops. And let's see, shouldn't there be a link? Something? No. That's unfortunate. And we want to have here the option to handle things, but I don't think we have to have, oh, it needs to be our service worker. That's interesting. So Henry, this is, if we had Jasper here to give us the UX advice here. Because what we want to, oh, we have here data with post. That's another option. I think we have two options here. We can either use our dashboard. Let's see, where did I put it? So with that, what I mean, if we open up Letter Universe right here, that when you kind of do the sharing, that it would just have like a link, and it would then just put your text here, and you can just click post. Or we can have completely independent website that just has only the stream. What do you think?
Well, I'm thinking that we encourage people using the apps. I think for now, I think that's not quite necessary. But first thing first, I want to ask something, Jan. First, what will be happen if there are forced update? Like usually apps are tend to automatically having update while in a certain of terms. What will be happen in this case? And second, what if the internet connection is off? Is it automatically downloaded content from a visited page to local?
Yes.
How about,
so
yeah.
Right now we don't have any offline functionality. That's something that I want to change in the future. But it's not that easy, because one of the big things is, if you make changes and all that stuff, how do you then synchronize it, especially if maybe somebody else has made changes to the same document as you. So that becomes annoying. And then the big question is, of course, for offline capabilities, go download all of your universes, your stories, all that stuff. But what if you want to read? What stories should we, download for you? How do we manage that? So that will require a little bit more work. I think similarly to, for example, how Spotify does it, that you select which works do you want to have downloaded on your app or on your local device. So we'll have to do something like that.
Yeah. So I think basically put into the or dashboard within the apps, I think that's not quite wise enough since the user are not seeing the benefit of it. But moreover, if we can encourage people, you can download this even when you're offline, that much better. So we can offer them in perhaps not in the dashboard, perhaps in the read section, in the readers mode.
Yes, so we will that there will be we'll have to figure that one out a bit more.
Yes.
So, but let's first do here. Let's add a new route, which not route. With hat, and we said it's going to be post. Hopefully, you don't have anything like that. And I'm going to have a element here. And let's have it under our core components. Actually, no, this is not core. This would be under the feed. It will be a TypeScript file, and it will be, let's name it share post. So let's add it here. We'll put here share post. And I just have to make sure that it has the correct routing here. Save it. So now at least that's going to work. And I am going to let's check a look what the router is going to give us for data. I think we can already prepare here as a page for design and do feed post, I think. Yes, this is where you can create a new post. And what we'll do here is we extend this to accept input. And first, let's see if we can manage to do this properly. So we have from, and we have to. We've already added shared action. It's like that. And then it's going to have this title and text. If we could somehow combine it, that would be great, but we don't have to worry about that. And all these things don't worry us because we have a different approach. So let's try this out. We have post, like just empty page like that. And we have title, test, and text. Text. Okay, let's see the. We don't have any. Of course, because I'm stupid. And not be params. It should be use. Oh, wow, a lot of stuff here that we can use. Use search params. Let's try that one. Let's see. Yeah, we got an array here with 2 URL search params. Let's see if I can do this. Maybe not. Okay, so that would be params. And we actually have the. Let's look actually in the documentation so that I don't use React Router. And let's see, we want hooks. Match is not it. So use search params. Okay, so that gives us the information about. It was not it. There was something better. Let's see, was it no location was not it either. Matches is also different. Navigate is to navigate out. Params is the parameters in the link. Or was it use? Thing is, we don't really use the question mark or the what's called search params in Universe very often. So it's been a while. So how do we get? So I think, yeah, we have this. We have this correct. It should be search params. And the thing is, we want to just get actually the first part, which are the URL parameters. So there we go. And now what we can do here, or what, first of all, do string to show. This is now we are in the using the official standard API, which is same for the browsers. So now we see here we have title equals test and text equals text. And then we have an iterator. So everybody,
Mhm.
This, yes. So I can actually go to the official, well, the MDN web docs, and you can see here all the different different options that are available. So let's try to get all. Okay, that will just give us, that will not work. It's for the given search parameter, and let's see, but it's an iterator, so this is a little bit annoying in that aspect, that it's, so for us the best one would be to get. So we'll do get title, and we'll go get text. I get URL. So that we are nice, and let's see. So yeah, we see test text, and also we can get the values. And now we just need to put it into a nice string. So let's get title line if it works. Get text, and then line. So that's how you, should be how it's done. We'll see in a while if that actually works. And here, feed new posts, we'll add optional for text. Right now, we don't have anything special, so we can do here the initial text like that. We don't have like any special formatting. So let's see if this will be good enough. Yes, you can see that it actually works. There's actually a space here, which we don't need. So the backslash n, you can use it actually in pretty much everywhere. Let's add here. Let's see. Sometimes they might not. Well, title should be always provided, so let's keep that. Right now, just making things simpler as possible. So you have title and everything fine. The only issue is that it will not like us if we just add here text, because then it will think, oh, that's the default. Let's see how we can work with that. Okay. So we have here that, so in case that people, if there's nothing has changed, we don't allow people to post so that we don't have multiple reposts in the text. So subscribe to all of that, and that applies, because we are actually having here the initial value, and we have here input text area. Do we have any placeholder? No. How can we force this? Oh, the joys of web development. Okay. Okay, here we go. It's pristine. So we do it here if we have a text, and we'll return just pristine, whatever it is. And if we don't, so that if we have a text, then it's pristine, it's false. Otherwise, it's whatever comes here. So this way, that should allow us to post text. So let's see. So let's reload this. And then you can see we can post. And testing sharing page. And one more thing we should add here is, let's see. This is also, we have to add here another value. Redirect after post. Let's do that. And if it is complete and we have the redirect after post set, we do here that we use the another hook here called use navigate, and we'll do navigate and to the address provided, which we want to include here, redirect after post / dashboard. So and we can remove this alt. So let's give it a try. We have test sharing text page. And if we post, it will redirect us to the dashboard. And you see here that we have the text here, but we don't have the lines here. So let's actually... So the lines get removed. So I think in theory, I kind of would like to see how are we going to do this properly. If this is going to work, so we'll try to deploying this in a moment. Though I'm not sure if on Linux I can actually have anything share, but I will try on my phone. So now then, Henry, here comes, let's say, a issue. For you, as you can see, we have a lot of images here for the logo, because we have to make sure that we account for all the different options and all that stuff. So let's see what we have here. So I've put our team color as our color, and background, the default background color as 21, 21, 21. Do I have this correct?
Let me see.
Can you double check me on this, please?
Yes. Just a moment. Let me check. Dashboard. Okay. Is it dark theme, correct?
Yes. Well, yes, that's gonna for the background. But that's also kind of pretty much up to you to call if the appearance, like for loading, is going to be black or white before it switches to the main theme. So I'll leave that up to you to figure out.
Okay.
Here's.
Okay. So I think for right now the black is 21, 21, 21 is pretty suits well right yet. I think right now. Until we discover more, but see that like the blue one, it's not our mainly color.
Okay, yeah, so here we have all the freaking cons.
Whoa, yeah, that's a lot. Wow.
The problem I have, for some reason, the one that gets picked on Android is wrong. Let me kind of go back here to the full screen. If you notice, it's kind of hard to see on this screen. It's first of all, it's white background, which okay. I prefer the one when it's transparent, but I guess that's actually a standard to have the white background, but it's cropped. It's not the logo is not there in full, which just doesn't look too nice to me. And it looks,
it's cropped. On my icon, it's not yet.
Okay, so it might be.
What phone do you use? Do you use?
It's Android, like an older phone.
Yeah, me too.
We'll get a new model, but
it's using before, and nothing's matter with that. Nothing cropped. So it's well.
Okay. So yeah, so that's very.
Perhaps I should screenshot to you. Hold on.
Kind of quickly, and we have just added here the.
So there's a lot of icons there. There are for icons in the thumbs in the Android, Jan.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a lot. Okay.
Now so we have now added this to handle it if you do it manually. This is how we have it. We have the post. Now, next you need to add handling post request in fetch handler in your service worker.
So I've been share my apps. I think the LED suits well. So what do you think about that? Not cropped.
Let me take a quick look. Okay, so in your case, I share it. Oops. Come on. If I should here, yes, it shows correctly.
Yes.
It even has the shorter name. Maybe you have, I'm thinking, an older version.
Oh, okay.
Because you have the LU, so try to uninstall and install again. Because I've changed it from the short to letters, which is not allowed for various reasons to Lit Uni. Which I'm still kind of strange.
Okay, let me try to install that.
So I think this should be enough to get the sharing working. If I'm looking here in the editor, it's fine. You have the URL.
Enter the web or web.
Title, text, post. And let's see in the manifest code.
Save on my desktop.
And we have that. So we have post, get. Don't have to have type apparently here, and then we have the around zero title text. Not sure why this is. Oh, because I've accidentally put it below where it should have been. Now it should be correct. Oops. Let's double check here one more time again. So we should be fine with that. How did it go, Henry? Reinstalling?
I can enter the little universe web in my phone.
That's
It
strange.
keeps loading. Yeah, that's strange.
I give it.
But it's fine on my desktop. Perhaps
must be internet. Yeah. Just a reminder, we are still in beta, so we have only one server running in America. So the distance will be shown as a problem. And I can, let me try to do here. I'll update our dependencies. Very quickly, and I'll try to deploy this. See what we can maybe push things a little bit. So we have it like that. I will have to check if we can have like multiple share target. And So you can also share into private messages, which would be my goal. But that's a little bit more. Actually, let's see with the report card here. Now, it looks like you can have only one share target, so I'll keep it.
Mean?
So what I was thinking is that if we could have like multiple share targets, so you can share into the feed, share into your private messages, or maybe share into your Scratchpad so that you can add things in there. But apparently, at least according to this manifest editor, it's not possible. So let's check our dependencies here, and then let's push these changes up. Set up. I just have to check on that dependency. So let's install these dependencies. And let's push this and see if we can test it right away. Yeah, because we have to download Cypress. So, and let us know in the chat what other functionalities you would like to see added, maybe with this. I'm looking forward to eventually add things like widgets or Edge side panel. I will have to check into protocol handler and file handler. Oh, that's open with. That's not going to happen for quite a while. There's not that kind of application. And the same thing with protocol handler, not something that we have to handle, at least not for a while. I think we will then be handling maybe the story protocol. Might have some interesting functionalities in this regard. But the Edge side panel is Windows specific. So, and the same thing here with the widgets. So that's Windows 11 specific, even so I have no way to test that. And the same with the Edge. I could probably do that. Let's take a look, and let's take a look quickly again at the widgets. Let's dream a little bit. Edge side panel. Remember, exercise whether or not your app supports the side panel view in Microsoft Edge. The side panel provides an alternate view that allows your app to display UI in a manner conducive to side-by-side browsing. You can learn more about this here. Okay, so let's see what it is. So Edge side panel, make your PB ready for pinning to the sidebar in Microsoft Edge. Use Edge manifest, make sure your PB has a web app manifest, blah, blah, blah. Add this. And then we have a preferred width. The sidebar, so I'll resize to your preferred width. You're just going to resize sidebar larger than your preferred or smaller, up to 376 pixel minimum width. How do we look in 376 pixels? let's see, 376 pixels is the minimum for the sidebar. I think, yeah, that's much better than the minimum that we were looking at back then. What was it? I think some Galaxy Fold or something crazy like that. So 300 is fine.
Well,
I think we would like to have 400 pixels minimum, won't we? So then you have at least the user icon here, so you can do at least the basics more easily. So let's do that. Apparently, I don't have to do anything else. So those adding functionalities like this is the best if you don't have to do that much of work. So let's see if we are not.
yeah, bad news. I cannot enter my little universe even I clear my.
Okay, so we'll do a deploy,
cookies.
and if it doesn't crashes the stream,
Oh no.
give it. At least for me, you will have to entertain the people during the upload, because what happens is the upload then makes it quite difficult for any other internet task to happen. That just sadly the limitation of my internet at my location. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Perhaps
So we have.
do you have the little universe apps in Play Store?
No, that's one thing we don't have. Let's just quickly
Yes.
check here. Finish the build a sidebar only app.
Okay.
The manifest member makes your app installable as a standalone app, enables your app to be pinned to the sidebar of Microsoft Edge. Or if you prefer to build an app that can only be pinned to the sidebar but can be installed as a standalone app, omit the display member from the web app manifest or set its value to browser. We don't want that. Detect usage in the sidebar.
Finally, I don't know how it downloaded. So I just click the triple dots in my Chrome and their option open lit uni and it automatically download the apps. So let me share the update to you. Just hold a moment. Check that little universe. Let's see. And it's just the same. It's not crop. It's properly proportioned.
Okay,
With
so
white background.
that must then be something on my machine specifically. So I will have to investigate that. And looking at this, look at what you can do here. So you can have like a player in a music player or like a task. This is something that I would be interested in doing with another project on my own, but not for today, that you can have an easy task application. So apparently we don't have to do anything except specify the minimum width or preferred minimum width for users to use. Henry, I do recall you were looking into like the optimal reading width. Do you remember what that was?
Optimal reading width.
Yeah.
Width. Oh, optimal reading width. You mean?
Yes.
It's 800 pixels. That's the width. Because
I don't think.
Yes.
I don't think we'll be able to get away with that in the sidebar. We said that 400 is the minimum that we would like to see. and I think we can get away with 430 to be nice looking. So let's put that 430.
So for the reader,
Yeah, I think people will definitely like make it bigger or smaller anyway, but it's just kind of like the default that it will start with.
Mhm.
So we've got at least the side panel working, and in the future, I think we'll kind of create our own. If you have time, apologies. If you have time, we'll create like our own like reading side application for
Mhm.
Windows, or probably even better, a widget.
Okay, okay.
But that would be if we have a lot of Windows 11 users,
Mhm.
because then you can create like widgets, like with weather calendar, all that stuff.
Oh,
So
I got it. It's like, well, Linux user interface, correct? Yeah. So
well, no,
people can
this is
customize.
Windows only.
Oh, I mean the display. Yeah. So people can customize in the sidebar.
Mhm.
Yes. People can customize perhaps the scratch pad, something like that. Yeah. You mean?
Yes, we'll have like different functions. There are probably more notifications,
Mm-hmm.
so that. Oops, apologies. I forgot I have been only on this here over here. So here we go. On Windows 11, there's like the widget board.
Oh,
So you have
okay.
like tasks. So we could probably ask
Ah.
there like Scratchpad or notifications or schedule of upcoming releases, so people can get information about upcoming releases quickly.
Okay, I got it.
But which will mean I will have to upgrade to Windows 11 to test this, which right now I cannot do on my current machine. So that's going to be interesting.
Okay.
And sorry, we should be adding 2 capabilities with this update. Let me.
Yeah, and the side panel, which you mean is 438.
Yeah,
You had
430
400.
pixels. That would be the minimum. We'll make it a bit.
That's the side menu on the right, in the left, correct? Like
Yes, and that will be
dashboard.
only on the Edge browser if people add it there. So it's just
Mhm.
a nice option for people to do. Kind of surprising that Microsoft has taken kind of lead on these different features, and Apple is kind of like the one that is not interested in any of this. So
Mhm.
interesting. But yeah, this will be it for the service worker, or the progressive web apps.
Okay.
In the future, we want to really do offline support, background sync, maybe even periodic sync, and push notifications. So all of these service worker functions. But that's going to take a little bit of work. So and let's see, there was like screenshot on that will be when once we actually move more towards potentially uh, putting stuff to stores. So as you can see right now, we don't have, given anything that we have right now, we don't have anything available, any stores, because we are missing the screenshots and a couple of other things. I think icons. Yeah, so we are missing the screenshot, and this is IRC rating. Let's see, maybe if you can do the questionnaire, it might be interesting. That we don't have any related applications. Links to KeyTab. Shortcuts. No, we have that. So we do have shortcuts. This, for example, if you right click, if you have it like in the menu, if you right click on it, it will then like allow you to do the shortcuts of dashboard, library, user dashboard, and so on. Discovery, blogs, groups, workshop. So you have 6 shortcuts here. We don't have any protocols to handle. We are in the books categories. And we've just added these. So let's see if we maybe can do IRC rating over here. Let's see. Yes, you can read more about it over here. So what the heck is this International Age Rating Coalition? I like that. That sounds actually something that we'll have for our. We'll need something like this for our books as well. Gonna have our own rating. And let's see. So this is like for developers for application. So it's free of cost. Okay, where do I take the questionnaire? Okay, so it's only if once you are actually submitting it to any of the participating stores. So once if we submit to Google Play, then we should be able to kind of answer question for all of the different PEGI, USK, and ESRB. It's going to be a little bit tough for us. Because this is mostly kind of for games and not really something for us. And we have like our own age systems, so let's not worry about that. It's going to annoy us here that we don't have it, even though it's not necessary. That's kind of a bit of a downside of this tool. Okay, so we have all of this covered. So that's that. And we have also the Edge sidebar. All right, let me start this and let's see. Half an hour, so give you 2 options. Either we can go and look if we can find some issues and fix them if they are small enough, or we can do something completely different. So if specifically, if you have, Henry, anything that you would like to talk to specifically?
Yeah. Uh, uh, Sidebar. I'm thinking that sidebar is quite big for 430. Don't you think, Ian? Uh, if I'm not mistaken, I already created. Oh no, I need to change to Ubuntu. I'm on my Windows. Uh, anyway,
What do you mean by the sidebar?
yes, the sidebar that you mentioned is about the dashboard, workshop,
Oh, yeah,
library.
that's in Windows. Let me actually see, because
And
update there.
yeah,
Let's see if we can have Edge on Ubuntu.
on the 400, that's for maximum weight or minimum weight.
The 430 pixels, that was the default width, so that's how it's going to appear at the start, and then of course people can resize it. So let's see.
Okay.
Microsoft Edge. So I want to see if I can get Edge on Ubuntu. Let's see, download Edge, accept and download. Yes, we can. Look at that. And that's because it's, of course, it's built on top of Chrome, or specifically Chromium. Chrome is one of the options. So let's see if we can install it. Come on. Yes, Microsoft Edge stable. While this is getting installed, I guess the best thing to do now would be to deploy this to production. During this, I might kind of disappear maybe for a few minutes, just because of the speed. But let's take a look, and did it not install? No, it installed. So wow, okay. Here we go. Hi. Expect more from the web. I already have that. Sure, I'll send you diagnostic data. So inspirational, informational, focused. I'll go with the inspirational. It's not like I'm going to be using this often. Sure, I sign in if you let me. It oftentimes has an issue with signing into Microsoft. So
you could just close that, I think, because I haven't used that.
yeah, I have it. So might actually be useful going forward. And let's see, this is usually where things get. No, it works. That's actually, it's funny because I have in other platforms or like other products, I have some issues with signing in like that. Let's sync the browser data. It's maybe like some very old. Yeah, some very old stuff that I have here. Oh my god, LastPass. I have already deleted you a long time ago. That just show how long I haven't been using this. So I'll remove it. Goodbye. And let's see. Here we have the normal start. That's not very inspirational, what I thought it would be. What do we have here? Browsers Essential. A lot of what? E3? Okay, so these are the sidebars that they were mentioning.
Oh,
So that's one. Let's
wow.
drop. Here is Outlook.
Oh,
I'm not going to
okay.
show you.
That's
Microsoft
quite
365.
That's quite very interesting. Wow.
Why is nothing here?
That's
Okay, there it is. Some games.
we can use this as an encyclopedia.
Yeah, tools,
Yeah.
calculator. There are many options that this could be. And here's the Copilot stuff.
Wow, 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 wow.
Let's keep it balanced.
That's awesome.
So let's see. Actually,
That's very interesting.
let's go with this. Okay, that worked perfectly. I had some issues with the pass if I'm not going with the WW. Okay, app available. And that could be installed. What is the publisher here? If we could just put our company name, that would be nice. So not now. Split screen. And all that stuff. And here we have the plus. And it actually already exists in a way. Already, let's see what happens once we let's close this, close all. Check how we are with the upload process. So now it's still building locally, so it's going to take a little bit. So here you have, like Messenger, the news, PayPal, Teams.
Okay.
So that's where we are going to be, maybe. I'll have to check.
That 400 pixels back then, it's for other application, not inside the literal universe. Do you mean like that?
Well, let's see. What do I want to here? Let's do Spotify. Yes, you can see it has resize, and I can now resize this. So that's how it's going to be.
Oh, that's what do you mean? I see.
Oh, interesting is this one is, it's like an overlay. No, it's not like, when I click back to the page, it goes there. So it's not there. So let's see. I have Spotify here. What else do I want to have? Where did the teams go?
Yeah, it's overlay.
It's getting slower. Are we uploading already? Yes. Okay, so things will get a little bit slow for me now because of the upload. No sidebar extension found. So
Like the interface.
I really want, before I click in the open in sidebar or whatever it's going to be, that we have the latest version available. Yeah, because it's updating slowly.
And we use
can
we adapt this for our encyclopedia? Like it's overlay, Jan?
Potentially.
Potentially. Okay.
The thing is, and this is where hard business comes in.
Mhm.
If it's super easy, like we did just like there, or just enable sidebar and have like default width, and it's going to magically work. Then that's simple, easy, straightforward. I don't have to spend too much time on it. It's great. If we want to like add more functionality, more sidebar applications by themselves, like to have Scratchbat or encyclopedia stuff, then which will require more work. So in this case, this one is the type of, let's see, sidebar that is resizable, which is very strange because with Spotify, okay, it has that one as well, but once you click here, it disappears, while this one appears as a fully flagged sidebar. So we have to see how that one works. Oh, I have a blog here so that I don't spend everything listening. So I'll have to unblock it. Trying to limit distractions. Let's see. Okay, let's Spotify. Let's allow that for anytime. Lower it after. Okay. It's going to be enabled in a second. I'm very curious how that is going to work. Let's see. Okay, so now I don't have a problem with missing connection. Now it's just time on the other side. So this is working great. So let's wait for that and see what's going to happen. Speaking of which, let's not library, but we can still check if everything looks fine. And it's loading too slow, even for me. So, and yikes. Looks like I missed a bug here. So this is something we'll have to investigate and figure out. We do have. Okay, so let's actually look. Once things deploy and I can restart working here locally, I will look into this things because recently I discovered that we can put into our internationalization strings, say HTML and JavaScript. So these, how we did it before, is no longer needed, which is good. And I will need to find a nice. But there are two bugs here that I see, because last thing I read was the Great House, so that should be at the top. And of course the Three Musketeers. So let's see, where would we have that?
I feel
over
honored
here.
that you follow my comic. Yeah.
Yes. I need to really
Even
follow up on that.
Yeah.
It most looks like I have the. So what I'm going to do here, I have the listing wrong. So let me check. Let me check if I've got it. That might, if I fix it here, here you see, we have now the new version that's coming up. Let me switch it to universe. So since it's downloading all the new data, CDN, all that stuff, it's going to take a little bit. But first, there we go. So let us test now the that did not go as I expected. And we have a bug here as well with the arrow, but it's fine. Log in here. Let's put things. Very strange seeing things in another browser and how it's different. So, how interesting. It also, so it shares the session between those two. Which is nice. For some strange reason, my picture is not displaying. So I can access it just fine. And well, that's infuriating because it's fine. There are no errors. Or maybe it's this thing that it's loading it lazily. And we have here navigate existing, which is cannot recognize. So let us then go back to our PWA report. See what it says now. Okay, so you see it has, now we have the edge side panel that we worked on included. You have the share targets. And yeah, we have pretty much everything else done here. So things have improved a little bit at least for Windows users. And I have to figure out what's the deal with the avatars not displaying. Profile, blog, settings, all that stuff is here. Yeah, it's almost displayed here. Scratchpad. Yes. Scratchpad is here. That's one of the things that I would use this thing for probably the most as a sidebar. So if I find something, boom, I put it in here, and I can have that ready to go. So
yeah, that's pretty well. As well. Then just pop up. Because like
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is thing. So any further expansion on this is going to be if we see that we have a lot of Windows users that use Microsoft Edge or Windows 11. And then we see, okay, then we can add some additional functionality and kind of make things interesting for everybody. So that we actually fix something as well, instead of just adding new features. Let me get the application started here, and I want to check. I have. Okay, so I don't have right now access to production database because some few days back internet reset, and I guess it assigns new IP addresses. So I have to wait for things to start. So I can try it on my local. There we go. As expected. And I want to check. I want to check on a little sorting things. Okay, so that should have been -1 instead of one. So that will fix my library sorting issue. And last thing that we need to check here is latest big. And it needs to be okay. So I see where we have that. If I can fix this with just this. Let's see if magic is going to happen. Yes. Now it's fixed. Let me do a very quick search to ensure that we have that everywhere. Yes, at least as far as I can see. So that will be fixed in the next release, probably after this stream. So, Henry, any other issues that we can fix? Okay, so Henry's just taking a quick break. He'll be back. So we have this fixed, and we have a loading issue here. This thing is images little bit issue, so that's probably, if we're trying to fix that, there's a little bit more that goes into this, so I will not have time to fix it here. And even here, the loading gets stuck. Not want to see that. Welcome back, Henry.
Yeah, thank you.
And we have an error that occurred. Oh, that's pretty neat. They create these nice error messages. That might be lost when replacing the logo field of organization object. Have an ID or a custom merge function. Wow. Oh, that's going to be data. That might be also why it's always loading so slow. Let's see, under API graph, type file. So will that be here? Okay. Oh, I see. So this is one of the old ones. Old issues. Where I believe it's the default. So again, not something I can necessarily, or maybe I can. It'll be a bit of a hack. Well, not really, it's just a fix. So resolvers. Let's try it. I'm just doing a little bit of work behind the scenes here. It's sadly not something I can show on camera because of IP protection. I won't be able to show this. Oh no, I won't be able to do this as I wanted to. It's very, this file here anyway. Let's try to refresh and see what's going to happen. So I think the issue here is maybe with Literary University that this is an old. No, it's not. It has these, it's still file picker. And this one though is but file stack content. It's an old picture, so it goes to the old address. So that might be why it's having an issues. Which means I need new covers for my universe and my stories because they are, as you can see, the old sizes and all that stuff. So I think it's time for tonight to play with AI generated images. That will be probably what I'll be doing tonight. And
Do you need any help? I could help you.
I think I will then ask you, Henry, later with this. I'll
Okay.
try to get kind of, because I want to also get familiarize myself with the AI tools as well. So
I see.
it's
Not
a
quite
bit
perfect
beyond.
yet.
Okay, so we fixed the issues we had here, or at least we'll fix some of them. And let's see, we have here my structure balance. Let's quickly check the encyclopedia if we run into any. Okay, we have an error here, or warning. Okay, that's the AS prop. That's fine. Let me clear these errors so we can see anything new. Same thing here. I really need to track these down, but they are not really annoying because they are in something that makes no sense. So it's an entry display according to this, and it's like in a header where we have a simple tooltip. And if I look at the simple tooltip, it comes from here, which it uses. We are styling it via styled components. We have, so that's where it comes from. Okay, and then we have here tooltip anchor as span, using the AS instead of their render thingy. Which honestly, I'm still trying to figure out properly how to use. So let's try the absolute. Minimum here. If it works. I have some issue about it working the way I thought it was supposed to work. So let's remove that. So that reloads this page. So we have the 17. This far I cannot locate. So let's try to go to another page. Okay, so this one actually worked. So let's check how we have that, if we have that used anywhere else except for here. The sharing page. Nothing there. We are okay. Here we have in the story setting, but it's default, so no one cares. Same thing here. And that's at least according to my so okay. Well, that's one more error or warning getting rid of. Okay, we have like an encode, but it's not an issue here. So let's see, opening up here, that causes another 15 errors in, I have no idea, given how this is. It would be in advanced select, probably. Let's see, do I actually use any of that? That's very possible I do in one of these. It's 15. I have sneaking suspicion it might be this 15 categories.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be, in this case, could it be we go it's very strange because here it's at heading level, so it's category select. Let's try with that. Yes. Oh, this is painful because this is our heading element.
Huh?
So let's see if we can do render as page 5. That. If it's still going to work or not. So that's going to be a fun time. We have 17 here, no clue where. Just want to see if we still get the error. Yes, we do. At least this is displaying properly. No, that's something different. Or maybe I don't. This one is a difficult one. This one is difficult. But at least according to this, it's in the category select, which I just changed, which then goes into advanced select. And we only had the heading there. So let me try. Ooh. How to properly do this? At least so far, everything is working as it should. So it's not a big issue at the moment. Yikes, except for this. That's not good. That's a big issue if it doesn't show what's supposed to be there. So let's fix this before we go for the day. This is CNC connection select. And I will have to figure out so we have to provide where do we selection? Let's try that and see what's going to come out. Oh no, we have the format selection. Okay, my mistake. Let's see what's coming out of the data here. A lot of them. And it should return value.name. But for some reason, that is not being displayed. So that selection. Mm-hmm. That's wrong. So let's see if we can do something about this. Formatting, at least according to this output, is correct. Now we break it. And format. Let's try some. Well, not really. Not there yet. This is not good.
And I could help you with my prayer.
Yes, this is
I don't understand what's going on.
yeah, I'm working in the background trying to figure out why the data is not displaying as it should. So and the main thing here is when starting off. Oh, let's see, there is one more option here. Template. So this is always an issue when dealing with these complex things. So if we don't have any let's see. We have a value, then we do that. If we have input, and if we have format selection, value, it's going to be input.value. As it's going to like that. Let's see if the magic happens. No. Cannot read properties of undefined underscore ID and Gaussian select 118. That makes no sense, but let's try to fix that. Still no good. So let's try like this. Again, Yikes, we get undefined. That's not nice. Everything is undefined. So let's try to refresh from start, because these reloads might have messed up the data there. And yeah, still wrong. It's very strange because for a while you can see we've got the data here correctly, and then it's nothing. Correct. We could even both of them for a while, and something updates, and everything disappears.
Yeah, that's from the meteor, or
No, this is React specifically, nothing to do with Meteor.
I see. But you haven't like changed anything related to this, correct? Yeah.
No, I actually did a while back quite a big update on this entire document so that you don't have just one dependency on this element, because there was a different search, and it was only used here compared to everywhere else. It was something else. So I've tried to rework it, and this is just like the last thing. But if you, for example, I completely broke it. So let me try to revert everything back to the original. Because that's kind of the double-edged sword here. Let me try another thing. Try it like that. So for this, I need to refresh it to ensure that I have the correct data. And we are back to the object thing here. And with that, I'm wondering what we have here. So I want to see what is the value and what value. So as we can see here from this, the value is correct. Same thing with input.value. And then the question is maybe that the format selection is wrong. And it should be just this. So moment of truth. Yay. So that was it. I just needed to, that's kind of like the downside of this specific, so whoops, that's not good. Okay, so that's not, it's annoying, but it's not a big deal. Oh, but then when I do this, it goes. Could it be? Goes back to being a object. Yikes. Might have been one of the updates that we did earlier today. Because handling selection. No, let's see what we get. Let's see what we have here for. Interesting. It's returning the. This then I think might also be. This is where the problem I think begins. Let's see, because if I do, see, I have here Adrian. I have here like I want to include here icons and all the other stuff. And of course, the value has to be ID. But when I send that in, it sends me the element. So I do wonder that if I only did this, that's going to be okay or not. See. And there's nothing else there. Okay, that one works. For some reason, the extra information disappears, which is not good. But let's try saving it if it does. Okay, so it saves properly. It's still working. Let's try that one more time. Is here. That works. Okay, so it's a fix. But we have a problem here, which we'll have to fix more in the future, that we can only have text in the label. And I'm not happy with that, because we want to have something more interesting in that regard. So I think I will have to do more work here so that it actually returns and works with the with all the necessary things so that we can have in there. But at least this right now, as it is, it's a quick fix that we can include. and push to production. Not the best solution, as I said. We'll have to keep on improving the technology in there to make it work better, but I think that's all I have energy for, unless, Henry, you have something that you want to share or look into. I'll be happy to do that.
I think so far so good, Jan. Since we're already 2 hours, I think yeah.
All right. So thank you everybody for joining us. Let us know in the comments if you are Windows 11 users or Microsoft Edge user, and if you would appreciate to have more Microsoft or Windows functionality included on your operating system from us. If we get some good feedback, then we'll be happy to develop for it. Other than that, you will have to probably wait once we actually have more data to support this in our analytics. And yeah, you can find us on littleuniverse.com, LitUni app, at Twitter, X, and if you search Little Universe anywhere else, you should hopefully find us. You can find me as Storyteller CZ on X and most other media, or just Storyteller, especially on Little Universe, of course. Henry, what about you? Do you want to share with everybody where they can find you or what they should look out for?
Not quite yet, Jan. So I think, well, not yet, Jan. I don't have any social media. Also, I'm not savvy into it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Again, let us know in the comment if you are Windows 11 and Edge user, and what do you think about adding more functionality for those platforms. And let's improve things and fix more things in the future. So see you again next week at the same time. We'll be streaming on YouTube, X, and hopefully Facebook if we don't have any problems like today. So thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.